What am I doing here? Make more medkits. Alright, he stepped back there. Can we talk to them now? No. Let's trade with them. We got plenty of food. And continue to research. Zombie avoidance. You guys are taking so long with that. Alright, keep killing zombies. And next day. Alright, wreck those guys. Ask them if they need anything. They need ammunition. Alright, trade. You don't have anything. You guys are so poor. Alright, 20 ammunition. Just gonna take all your materials. Trade. Alright, enjoy. We gave the Rotten way too good a deal this time. I guess we have to make them like us more. Yeah, we do. Speak with the dead. We meet up with Jesse and explain the situation with Chuckling Chuck. He slapped his head, almost dislodging his loose ear. Well, beat me like a rented mule. That's simple. All we need is some sort of identification papers for old Chuck and they'll have to let him go. Not that most of these folk carry ID anymore, but Chuck was a local. He had a place right here in Spokane. He pointed us to an unclaimed suburban area. Might find his papers there, if anywhere. Unclaimed suburban area? There? Alright, well, let's go get it. Right. So who do we have here? Some people. Alright, let's go claim this and claim this. We're gonna get raided. And we don't actually have enough defense against them. Okay, that's a bit better. Danger to fort. I don't know. Like, are they actually gonna attack me or not? I don't know. Alright, well let me expand, keep expanding. Now that we're across the river. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, we can dynamite them. We can bomb them. That is an option. Alright, city now has electricity. Amazing. 25% less danger from mission distance. Beware the Beastman. Chuck's house had obviously cost him a bit back when money had meant something. Unfortunately, judging from the teeth marks, the Zed had little respect for natural wood columns, and the floor-to-ceiling windows hadn't helped much with fortifying the place. As I got near the house, I spotted movement through the broken windows, and a couple of disheveled figures crouched over a fallen body inside. From the sounds of cracking bones and tearing flesh, I was pretty sure they weren't giving the guy CPR. Fight the Zed. Defense roll, sneak past, luck. I can't fight them. I grabbed the metal pike and caved in the first Zed's head before it could look up from its meal. The second snarled as I shoved the pike into its mouth and forced it to the ground. As the creature flailed under me, I raised my foot and brought it down on the Zed's head once, twice, 3 times. On the third strike, the thing's skull split like a ripe melon. It took a few hours of searching the house after that to find an old passport belonging to one Charlton Taylor. Now we just need to get this to Chuck in the government compound. Alright. Got it. And now we go to the government. And we talk again. And maybe we'll piss off the government again. So we're gonna fortify this place. And we're gonna attack these zombies. Actually, what am I doing? Fortify with that guy, attack zombies with this guy. Alright, attack zombies with those guys. You're a leader at a bar, what do you want? You can be a musician. Not that it counts for very much. Alright. Research anti-zombie armor. It's gonna be useful. Okay, that's finished and that's finished. You go back to chopping wood. One of you come over here and start making infinite medicine. And you... I mean, as soon as... You know what, you work on that part. And we're gonna work on this stuff around here. Scouts. Oops, wrong button. What else do we need to do? Oh wait, there's stuff over there. Let's scout this. Spotted resources, spotted food, spotted food, spotted food, spotted resources, scouted, zombies killed, built a workshop, chopping wood. I'm not sure if we need resources anymore, I'm just gonna expand. Probably get into a fight with the government at some point, which I don't know if that's a good idea. These guys can defend, I guess. Like, there's already looters trying to, like, eyeing my stuff. Alright, next day. Talk with Davis. Zed's dead baby, what? I asked Davis if there was anything we could do for them. She told me they have a bit of a zombie problem in the school beside one of their walls. If we could solve it for them, the government would be most grateful. I'm not sure how they care how we do it, as long as those Zed are killed. Offer 5 ammo instead. Level 9 leader. Oh, I got her to like us. Wait, I actually got her to like us for once. I asked her why we'd send our soldiers halfway across the city when the government could practically shoot the damn things from their own walls. She seemed a little ashamed by this, but agreed that of course it made sense. I gave them some ammo so they could kill them safely from a distance. Senator Davis was not amused when we stormed in with Chucklin Chuck's passport and demanded he have his rights reinstated as per Chapter 3, Article 8C of the UN Charter. She was still in furious denial when there was a knock at the door. Dr. White led in a green-skinned man on a neck leash. Now, Chuck, can you tell them what you've been telling me? She asked. Chuck snatched his passport from me and declared in a clear voice that he was a legal citizen of this state and had the right to his freedom. Continue. The senator was nonplussed, but she finally agreed to let Chuck go, despite the fact that his passport had expired years ago and was no longer legal identification. It seems she considered the political ramifications of fighting both us and the Rotten over this, and decided some test subjects wasn't worth starting a war over. Chuck thanked us and gave Dr. White a kiss on the cheek, which made her cringe, then blush furiously. That's interesting. But we lose 14 faction respect. So doing this quest line loses us faction. So the mission, even though the mission says ally or eliminate 3 factions, the quest line actually pushes you into war against the government because you keep losing faction respect against them, and eventually they're gonna attack you. If this keeps going, right? Scouted, spotted resources, zombies killed, trailer park reclaimed, chopping wood. So it's like ally or eliminate, but like you don't really have. It's not really an option to eliminate. These guys are a problem. These guys are a problem. Can we make this less of a problem? Alright, you guys go defend there. %7 danger to fort. Which is fine. Alright. And somebody should reclaim that. You can defend. Yeah, alright. Let's continue. Are they gonna attack me anyway? Injury while killing zombies. Ginge was injured. Well, that sucks. Talk with Jesse. Wait, what? Demand payment for work drive. Apparently the Rotten are impressed by the architecture of our city hall. Jesse thinks it's amazing that you can't even tell it's cobbled together from scraps and bits of other buildings. He wants our builders to make something for them, a bar, which they want to put over a dilapidated old drive-in in their fort. They'll supply the materials if we can supply the manpower. Alright, we are on it. The Rotten's fort was eerily quiet when we arrived, and I was wondering where everyone had gone when we heard a terrible grinding and squealing of metal. An enormous army tank rounded the street corner, then another. I just had time to think, oh no, the government, when the first tank stopped and Jesse popped his head out. He tipped his hat to us, howdy friends. Pleasant day to take down the government, don't you reckon? He made gunning motions with his fingers, boom kaboom. You blew it up. Better, he grinned, we took it over. He explained that Chuckling Chuck had learned the layout of the government's base during his time there, and led an attack force in through a maintenance shaft to take the place down from the inside. Most of the government ran when they saw they had lost, and now the Rotten controlled their territory. The Rotten just took over the government? Condemned the violence, agree it had to be done. Well, sure. Agree it had to be done. Jessie nodded. You bet your boots we had to. That senator, she wouldn't quit till she had her army of rotten super soldiers. It's too bad she hightailed it out of there, probably off to bureaucrate some other town half to death. Listen, we owe you for your part in this rodeo. Chuck be willing to hang his boots at your fort for a while if you could make use of an engineer with a little rottenness again. How about it? Alright, let Chuck join us. The others are nervous to have one of the Rotten living with us, but as his nickname implies, Chuck does have a good sense of humor. I think they'll warm up to him in time. Alliance with the Rotten? We just allied with the Rotten. Drive in. They want us to build a thing. They just took over the government. The Rotten just... Wait, the government just got destroyed. That's it. It's over. Wrong button. We don't have to deal with the government anymore. Chuckling Chuck Taylor is a bookworm. Done. In the meantime, they want us to build a thing for them. Hold on. Build something. That's it? That's it? We don't have to fight the government at all? And all we need to do now is to ally with the other faction, and we're done. That's crazy. Alright, well, I guess we ally with the school for boys. And we don't have to worry about this anymore. Okay. I mean, good, I guess. It's a little bit anticlimactic, that's all. Alright then. Alright then. So you guys were here killing the... Or like Chuck was here killing those zombies, but Chuck got injured doing that. Alright, back to expanding then. Okay. Sure, that's it. That's all there is. Produce infinite medicine. You can help produce infinite ammo. There you go. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I really don't. There's a gap in there though. Better zombie defense. On the future. I can't imagine living out my days in a filthy subway, hiding from people who want to hunt me down and cut up my brain. Nope, not the way I imagine my old age happening. Back before all this, the end of the world zombieism nonsense, I had other plans. When I got on in years, I was going to retire early, become a hobo and travel the land, be eaten by undead. On the future, retire early, become a hobo and travel the land. Being the hobo perk, oh crap. Riding the rails, wandering the earth, taking jobs where I could find them, and meeting all kinds of strange and wonderful people. I guess this life I'm leading is an extension of that, moving from town to town, fixing things up and making it safer for other people to settle down, but not me, I just keep moving on. So I'm already a hobo if you think of it that way. Life goal achieved. I'm not sure I wanted to do that. Hobo. Scavenging +5 housing space. Well, that's kind of useful. More housing space at the start of the game. Zombies killed everywhere. Zombie Preachit's brother, alright, good. And what now? Now we claim and attack those guys. I guess we just attack things. We're gonna reclaim, and reclaim. And reclaim, and reclaim, and reclaim. And we're just gonna reclaim the bejesus out of everything around here. Attack. In fact, you come over here and no, you come over here and reclaim this. You attack that. And you come over here and reclaim that. While you can attack that. I really should. Alright, what do you have? Negotiator, musician, cancel. Sure, musician, done. I really should have somebody else do the building. What do you want? Preacher. Sure, done. Oh, okay, research. Disease vectors. How long before? 2 or 3 days left, okay. Let me just have you build this. And have you do diplomacy for us. Next day. Talk with Rufus. Wow, Rufus punched the wall. I hate schools. I hate everything about this place. I tried to ask what's wrong. Maybe he's just cranky because he needs a nap. I hope that's a joke, mister. Schools are prisons for children. You might not remember because you're like 1,000,000 years old now, but they're bad places. Burn them all down. Debate. I asked him why they all live in a school if he hates them so much. Well, the gym is great, and the shop and the science rooms have some pretty cool stuff in them, I guess. Also, it's crazy defensible because they totally built it like a prison. I got him to admit that schools aren't all bad as long as you have the right teachers. Oh, amazing. What? Why? Who? What? What the? Gretchen woke me up early. She's been caring for Hal Jinjiang, who was recovering from an injury. Though the prognosis was good, when Gretchen checked on him this morning, he was very sick, high fever, white spots in the mouth, and bloodshot, dilated eyes. All the signs of zombie disease. I'm afraid it's too late to do anything but make him comfortable. The weird thing is, there are no bites on his body. He's had no contact with Zed in 48 hours. We don't know how he caught the disease. Upsetting. Hell died? Hell the Jinjiang died? We lost one of our team. We lost one of our A team. Alright. You will Redecorator Ninja. You are now one of the A team. Congratulations. You're only 11. Hell was 15, but you are 11. That's good enough. Maybe I should get a happier person. Okay. How are you feeling, Tara? Tara is a redecorator with a pet. Alright, never mind. We're just gonna take the new guy.